Hello, it's Mark. Welcome to another Whiskey in the Big Thicket. Thanks for stopping by and giving it a view. Appreciate it. So today we have Westward. This is a cask strength stout cask finish. This is from Nestor Liquor. Westward, I'm going to go ahead and pour it. So Westward is an American single malt whiskey. They were founded in 2004. Located in Portland, Oregon. They have they're double distilled, and they age everything in lightly charred #2 New American oak casks before they transfer it to anything. Like they have the regular American single malt, which just stays in that, and then they have a Pinot finish and then a stout finish. This, however, is a stout finished in the cask strength, and there also is a Pinot in the cask strength, but those tend to be, or as far as I know, all exclusively are store picks. So really it's just the cask strength, the American single malt finished in Pinot, single malt finished in the stout, which are all, except the cask strength, are all at 45% ABV, whereas this is at 62.5% ABV. So again, I got this from Nestor Liquor. And let me go and show it to you. So there you go. I don't know about color. I would imagine they don't color and chill filter, although I don't know. They do print out a lot of stuff at 45% ABV. Now this has a label on the back for the most interesting stout cask in the world, is what that says. So. All right, so there's a contradiction on this, so I'll get to that, but Westward American single malt stout cask, true Northwest, American single malt whiskey finished in stout casks, sip whiskey barrel 130, distilled 124.17, bottled 6/7/21. So yeah, right at 4 years. I think approximately 1 year or less is in the stout casks. The rest of it's in the lightly charred New American oak casks. So the back has that, which says Westward American, the most interesting stout cask in the world. And see, this says barrel number 130, which is the same as the front, but this says bottle 29. This says bottle 80. I don't know. But yeah, so that's Westward. They double distill in pot stills. They used to make aviation gin, or I think they make aviation gin, but that was purchased by Ryan Reynolds, I think. So that's kind of how they broke into the spirit market. So, yeah, I think that's it. They're in kind of like what they call the Portland Distillers Trail, which they're probably the largest in that group. But I really love Westward. They tend to be very grain forward. I love that. So kind of like, what is that? The Glenmorangie 15, the Cadball Estate, whatever it is. Yeah, it's like great. I just love grain forward whiskeys. Okay, so still get that roasted grain for sure. Nutty, very almonds. Roasted nuts, roasted grain. I get honey, coffee maybe. I get stone fruit, I get peaches, apricots. Get some chocolate for sure. Oak. My glass keeps fogging up. We have this very cold weather here. It's like you know, in the 50s. It's just very grain forward, which is why I love Westward. Chocolate, stone fruits like plums, apricots, roasted nuts, honey, some coffee, a lot more nuts. The more I'm into the nosing, the more the nuts come through, and it is very much, I think it started as hazelnuts, but now it's more almonds and pecan. Delicious smelling. All right. Oh, wow. Whew. Toasted nuts, toasted grain, chocolate. That coffee turned more into an espresso, like this bitter coffee. Honey, sweet honey. Interesting, I get this contrast of this sweet honey and this bitter coffee kind of fighting each other here. The medium finish. Now, normally the first sip, it's much different than the second. First sip, it just kind of, the finish is much shorter than that. So we'll see if that changed. I've never had a bad Westward. I've never had, just like Glenallachie, never had a bad Glenallachie. But I think those are probably the only two distilleries I can say that about. So, all right. Okay, I'm getting more citrus now. Definitely more citrus. Orange. Still get the roasted nuts and grain. So really, yeah, it's a little different, getting more citrus as opposed to the stone fruits, but I still get the stone fruits. Not getting that coffee as much. Getting a little bit of that honey. Not much, but I got a lot more honey on the palate than I'm getting on the nose. Some toffee now. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. It's still roasted nuts and roasted grain, but it burns into the cinnamon. Definitely getting some spice, some cinnamon spice in there. Bitter coffee, the espresso. Bitter citrus. Okay. I don't think I love this as much as I love the regular cask strength single malt, as opposed to the stout finish. But I would absolutely still keep this on my shelf. I don't know what I gave the single malt cask strength, but it should have been a 9. Because I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 on my 10-point Likert scale. I use a Likert scale because everybody does, but however, those who have done research know that the larger your Likert scale, the less reliable it becomes. So using a 100-point Likert scale is dumb. I would love to use 5, but that doesn't give you enough distinction. So really, for me, anything above 7 or above, I would keep on my shelf. So definitely would keep this on my shelf. So yeah, go out, buy it. Fantastic packaging. I love grain forward whiskey. This is fantastic, and it may even deserve a 9. So all right, we'll see you next time.